Hey guys, welcome to my 5-minute follow along movement series. In this video, we are going to be focusing on decreasing finger stiffness by gently working on range of motion of the small joints of our fingers. Now I will be wearing these compression gloves for these exercises because I want to share that if you have some finger stiffness or finger achiness, it's okay to wear compression gloves to make the exercises more comfortable. Compression gloves provide a light external support that does not limit your range of motion. These gloves that I'm wearing right now are from Grace Enable, and I will link them here and in the description box below if you're interested in getting your hands in these. The exercises we'll be doing in this video are DIP blocking, PIP blocking, and hook stretches. Let's get moving. Okay, exercise 1 is DIP blocking. So the DIP joints are these little joints at the tips of your fingers. Ideally, when you do this exercise, you want to just move one DIP joint at a time. However, because we are just doing this exercise for 1 minute, we're going to do all of them at the same time. So to do that, you're going to place that left hand on the palm of your right hand, and you want to slide down just enough to where you can see those DIP creases of your other fingers here. And then what you want to do is you want to flex the DIP joints of all the fingers, and you can also do the thumb too. You can hold for a second or two and then straighten back up. So really just make sure you're getting a really good bend at just the tips of the fingers. All right, flex down all the fingers at the DIP joint, even the thumb if you want. Hold a second or two and straighten. And again, flex, really trying to make sure it's just the DIP joints, and straighten, and flex, and straighten, and flex, and straighten, and flex, and straighten. You can also lay your hand flat down on the table or your lap if that's a little more comfortable for you. Really, you can place your hand in whatever position is comfortable as long as you're just isolating those DIP joints. Bend and straighten, and bend and straighten, bend and straighten, and relax. Okay, now we are going to do that on our left hand. So this time you're just going to place that right hand on your left palm, slide the fingers down to where you can see the tips of your fingers moving of your left hand. Ready? All right, bend down the tips of all the fingers, DIP joints only, and straighten. Bend down, making sure you're not bending too much at those next joints down, those PIP joints, and straighten. Flex those DIPs and straighten and flex, even the thumb if you want to, and straighten and flex down, straighten. Really just try to isolate those DIP joints. And straighten, bend, and straighten, bend, straighten, bend down, straighten. One more, flex, and straighten. Good job. Okay, exercise 3 is PIP blocking on our right hand. So let's go back to that right hand. Place your left hand on your palm. Slide that left hand down to where now you are allowing both your DIP and your PIP joints to bend. Hold a few seconds and straighten. Ready? Okay, go ahead and flex those PIP joints. But your DIP joints will also bend too, so they're getting a little extra work here. And that thumb can bend too. Hold a second or two and straighten. And go ahead and flex down. Just try to bend what you can do. And straighten. Bend down. And straighten. Try to flex and make sure all those fingers, all the joints of each of the fingers are bending. And straighten. And just make sure the large knuckles are not bending here. You just want those little joints of the fingers to move. Back down, hold, and straighten. Let's do one more. Bend down, hold, and straighten. Good job. Okay, exercise 4 is PIP blocking on our left hand. So place that right hand on your left hand, slide those fingers down to where your PIP and DIP joints can bend and straighten. Ready? All right, flex down and straighten. Bend the tips of the fingers, the DIPs and the PIPs, and even your thumb if you can. Hold a second or two and straighten. Just make sure when you do this, again, those large knuckles are not bending, just the little joints of our fingers. And curl down into flexion and straighten. And curl down, hold a few seconds. And make sure you straighten all the way as much as you can as well. Extension is just as important too. Flex down, go through as much range of motion as you can. And extend as much as you can. And curl back down, hold a second or two. And back up. Good job. How are you doing with these so far? Are your fingers feeling a little bit loosened up? Comment below and let me know how they are feeling for you. We only have one more exercise to go, and exercise 5 is hook stretch on the table. We are gonna do both hands at the same time. And so to do this exercise, just lay your hands on the table. They don't need to be in full extension to start here. But what you want to do is you want to flex the DIP and PIP joints of your fingers, just like what you did in the last exercise. And then what you want to do is apply a light pressure. So you're going to just lightly press down into the table, and you're going to hold a couple of seconds. And then you're going to relax that. You can relax again in just a nice relaxed position. You don't need to have the fingers go into full extension. Now keep in mind as you go into that flexion and as you press down, sometimes it can be a little more comfortable to apply that pressure on a softer surface. So if you find a table is a little uncomfortable on the tips of the fingers or it's a little intense for you, just back off on that stretch, but you can also use a towel or maybe do the exercises on your lap or a pillow. Ready? All right, nice and relaxed fingers to start. Now go ahead and flex those DIPs and then those PIP joints to go to that hook fist. Then go ahead and apply a light stretch down into the table just to give those joints a little bit more range of motion. Holding a few seconds here, and then lightly relax and slide those fingers back out just into a nice comfortable position. They don't need to go into full extension. And flex back into a hook fist here and apply a little bit of light pressure down into that table. Hold a few seconds. And relax back out into that relaxed position. And again, flex the DIPs and PIP joints, then press a little bit more into the table. Hold a few seconds here. And then relax back out into a nice relaxed extended position. Good job. I hope your fingers feel a little more flexible after doing these exercises. If you're interested in more finger range of motion exercises and stretches, then check out more of my videos here. If you found this video helpful, do please give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of more hand care videos. Until next time, thanks for watching.